reckon I'm about ready.
To understand my children better, I assigned a theme. What do I want to do when I grow up?
When I grow up, I want to have a lot of shoes. 2, 3 pairs even. And I want a fine house with pans to cook in and a rug on the floor to sink my toes in.
Sometimes I get lonesome. I want to tell my thoughts, my good thoughts on the inside, to somebody without being laughed at. It would pleasure me to know the right way to put things down on paper for other folks, too.
I want to smell nice and have lots of pretty clothes. Like teacher.
I want to go far away from home. Across the mountains to the flatlands. Get me a fine job with plenty to eat.
I thought at your question about growing up. See, I discussed being a slick-faced boy. I want to be a man now. I would be proud for a woman like you to claim me for her fella. Because when I set eyes on your hair and your pretty clothes that fit so neat, I cannot think about my booklet.
That will do, Lundy. Write it over, and this time do the assignment.
Done.
Your spelling's atrocious. But the composition is better. You could do well in school if you tried a little harder, Lundy. All right, now go eat your lunch.
I ain't got none. Mushmouth.
Lundy! Come in, Mountie. Do you want to see me about something? Would you like to come sit with me? She tugged at my heart. Her hopeless coat had just one button. More than anything, I wanted to make Mountie smile. I suddenly realized how starved for affection she must be. I'm glad you're here. There's a book I wanted to show you. Do you know your alphabet? Well, how about I say it first, and then you try. Okay. A. B. C. It's called Treasure Island. My father gave it to me when I was about your age. I'll write to him and ask him to send it. Burl, what happened? Lundy, did you hit him? Get him, Lundy! No! No!
No, I never touched her.
Are you all right?
Fine as frog hair, teacher. I fell down is all.
Are you sure?
Yes'm.
I will not tolerate bullies. If I catch you hurting anyone else, I'll inform your father.
You don't care.
Then I'll turn you over to Mr. Grantland. He's bigger than you are. We'll see how you like that.
The Taylors and the Allens got a blood feud. We's meant to fight.
Nobody is meant to fight. There will be no feuding in my school, Lundy. Miss Ida said feuding was a plague here, pure and simple. But Miss Alice held out hope because Lundy Taylor was at least attending school with the Allen children. And that had never happened before. I tried to be hopeful too, but I was troubled by the violence. David was wonderful. He preached every third Sunday in Lefty Branch, and he invited me along to raise my spirits.
Yes, Theo's just dragging his
I
feet.
think he wanted to be alone with me.
Now, don't you laugh at me, David. I feel silly enough as it is.
Well, that is because you are stubborn. You should be riding Prince, but you wouldn't take my offer.
No, I know my limitations. I'm no horsewoman.
Yet. But it's no harder than walking 7 miles in a deluge.
Speaking of which...
I'll go first. Prince can set an example for old Theo. Let's go, boy.
David, he stepped in a hole.
Stay on his back. Hang on.
David, he's falling.
Keep with him. You'll make it.
No, he's better off without me. I think I should jump.
Exactly right. It's not too deep. You can wade to shore.
David!
I'll get you.
I'll get her.
David, help me. I'm all wet.
Christy, you all right?
Yes, just soaked.
Here, try these. Let's see what else we can do.
You could, turn up the legs.
And what would hold up the pants?
Will this do?
It was just my size, and it was so beautiful. I wondered who the dress belonged to, and why Dr. McNeil locked a door in a community where people hardly even bothered to shut them. Thank you, it's perfect. Can I dry these by the fire?
That's what I built it for. But I'm afraid it'll take a while.
Oh, David, I'm sorry. It's 2:15. You're supposed to preach in Lefty Branch at 3.
You stay here. I'll go on to Lefty Branch. By the time I get back, your clothes should be dry.